what do you mean that rock's done? I had a very different interpretation of what I thought you were going to be completing this quarter. Has this ever happened to you and your leadership team, sitting around the conference table at the end of a quarter reconciling your rocks? And we all had different interpretations of what we thought done was really going to look like. My name's Coach KT. I'm the founder of Integrator Impact, and my goal is to help integrators just like myself get the most out of the EOS framework. So let's unpack smart rocks. In this very short video, I'm going to give 2 examples of how to take a kind of a generic or vague rock and turn it into a smart rock. So let's get into it today. Here's an example of a rock. Sit with admins to look for efficiency improvements. Understand the sentiment here, but what does really done look like here? I'm going to look for efficiency improvements. I'm just going to make a list, and that's for my 90 days. At the end, I'm just going to have a list to look at, which could be a list of 1 or 100, right? It's very vague on what done looks like. So let's talk about how to take this phrasing and turn it into a smart rock. So how does this phrasing sound? Implement 3 strategies to improve efficiencies for operations. So I'm not only looking for efficiencies, but I'm actually going to implement them this quarter too. 90 days is a long time just to look for efficiencies, but I'm sure you could take action on some of them right away, assuming you start to rock at the beginning of the quarter. So this is a great way to take a vague statement and turn it into a smart rock. SMART, again, stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. If you don't have a number in your short title of your rock, it may be hard to have a clear, concise direction of where you're going and really know what done looks like. So that's one example. Let's move to the second example. Build pipeline growth. Okay, great. Am I building it by 1? Am I building it by 1%? Am I building it by 100? Again, very vague. So how do we take this short statement and turn it into a smart rock? So how does this sound for the revision? Add 5 qualified builders to network. I've added a number in there, so now I know specifically what I need to target. Maybe I need to look for 20 qualified builders to make sure I can get 5 in my network for that quarter. But again, it gives me a lot more focus than just build a pipeline growth. Like, that is just too vague for us. We have too many other distractions. I need it to be simple and clear. And adding that metric in there really helps simplify and give me clear direction for the quarter. And ladies and gentlemen out there, these smart rocks don't happen by chance. They happen because we take the time, could be a clarity break, or sitting down with a fellow team member and really talking about what done looks like and how do we measure what done looks like. And that sometimes takes some discussion. But once you learn that discipline, wow, does it change the shape of your rocks and really start to get some, quote, traction. Pleasure being with you today. Feel free, if you ever get stuck with a rock, jump on my calendar. I would love to talk through rocks with you and how to make something more specific, or just think through what done's going to look like and how do I measure it. It's not obvious all the times for some of these. Thanks so much. Have a great day.